हेलो डियर स्टूडेंट्स एंड वेलकम बैक टू इंग्लिश विद प्रोफेसर तबस्सुम। आज की हमारे वीडियो में मैं बहुत ही सिंपल और इजी एनोटेशंस लेकर आई हूँ। मैंने ये एनोटेशंस अपने स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाए हैं, सो आई थॉट व्हाई नॉट शेयर विद द स्टूडेंट्स ऑफ द स्टेट एज वेल. Okay, so let's see the first poem, that is Happiness. This line is taken from Happiness poem. It was written by Carl August Sandburg. He was an American poet. He wrote famous biography on Abraham Lincoln. He is searching for meaning of happiness. They only shaked their head and smiled at him. One Sunday on Des Plaines River, he saw a group of Hungarians under a tree. They have a keg of beer and a accordion in their hands. The author immediately understood the true meaning of happiness. The message of the lesson is that happiness is living in the present moment and keeping family close to us. Now let us see the second poem's annotation. This line is taken from Red Red Rose poem. It was written by Robert Burns. He was a Scottish poet from Scotland. He was national poet of Scotland. He praises beauty of his beloved in this poem. He compares his love to newly bloomed flower and pleasant song. He made promises to love until rocks melt with the sun, seas go dry, sands of earth exhaust. Last promise was to come back even if he is 10,000 miles away. Message of the poem is that true love never dies, and he expresses love in depth, length and distance. Let us see the next poem, The Noble Nature. This line is taken from Noble Nature poem. It was written by Ben Jonson. He was second most popular English dramatist after William Shakespeare. His famous works are Comedy of Humours, Every Man in His Humour. In this poem, he compares man to two things, that is oak tree and lily. Oak tree lives for 300 years but does not have noble qualities. Lily lives only for one day but spreads sweet smell and attracts with beauty. Lily flower has noble qualities. The poem tells to make life useful and meaningful. The message of the poem is quality matters but not quantity. We should become like a lily flower but not like an oak tree. Now let us see the next poem, The Beggar. This line is taken from the Beggar poem. It was written by Dr. Amangi Venugopal. It was translated into English by Dr. N. Surendra. The original name of the poem is Bichagaru. He is from Alampalli, Hyderabad. He studied in Osmania University. He won Kaloji Narayana Rao Award in 2015. In the poem, he talks about the bad condition of farmers. Farmers feed millions of people, but their own stomach is always empty. Farmers' problems are that they have dusky eyes, hunchback, blood-tinged footprints. If we see a beggar at our threshold door, we should not ignore because it is our own farmer. The message of the poem, The Beggar, is that we should understand the pain of farmers and bring friendly solutions to their problems. Keep Going poem. This line is taken from Keep Going poem. It was written by Edgar Guest. He was an American poet. He wrote for 30 years for Detroit Free Press. He says that if we face problems, we must keep going. We must not lose hope. He says life is strange because there are twists, turns, thorns. Life is not a bed of roses, not easy. We need to work hard for success. The message of the poem is that success follows failure and we must work hard and never give up and keep going.